The days leading up to his hospitalization for double pneumonia, Pope Francis found himself in a clash with key figures within the Vatican over how to address the growing financial crisis at the Holy See. Just days before being admitted to the hospital, the Pope announced the creation of a new commission tasked with boosting donations to the Vatican. The commission, known as the Commission on Donations for the Holy See, was formed in response to mounting pressure from the Vatican's financial difficulties. The move came after months of resistance from senior members of Roman Curia, including high-ranking cardinals, who rejected Pope's proposed budget cuts and his call for external funding sources to address the deficit. According to the sources inside the Vatican, a closed-door meeting late last year saw a strong opposition to these suggestions, with the department heads and cardinals expressing concerns about the financial measures, particularly about seeking outside donations. Despite the pushback, Pope Francis, who has been leading the Vatican from his hospital bed, has been relentless in trying to balance the Vatican's budget. For the past several years, the Pope has implemented cuts, including reducing cardinals' salaries 3 times since 2021, and emphasized on zero deficit goal during the 2024 financial year. However, these efforts seem to have ended little success in reversing the growing financial gap. According to insiders, the latest financial report from the Vatican revealed a significant shortfall, with an €83 million deficit, a sharp increase from the €33 million reported in 2022. While this figure has not been independently verified, it underscores the continuing strain on the Vatican's finances. Compounding these financial woes is the Vatican's pension fund, which insiders suggest has ballooned in liabilities. In 2022, the Vatican's finance chief estimated that the fund's liabilities stood at €631 million, and many expect this figure has since increased. Reverend Tony Ricci, a Jesuit priest and expert on Vatican finances, warned that the Holy See may be forced to make hard decisions, potentially scaling back its charitable works or diplomatic presence due to financial constraints. The Vatican's limited fiscal options make the situation even more challenging. With no ability to issue debt or collect taxes, the Vatican primarily relies on donations, investments, and the income from its museums. The COVID-19 pandemic dealt blow to these income streams, particularly from tourism, but visitor numbers have rebounded in 2023 and 2024. Still, experts caution that the upcoming all-year jubilee and projected influx of 32 million tourists in 2025 may not be enough to fill the financial gap. Pope Francis' vision for future funding appears to include tapping wealthy Catholic foundations, especially in the US and Europe, to help support the Vatican's ongoing operations. However, some cardinals have expressed concern that outside funding could create conflicts of interest for the Church, potentially undermining its credibility. Despite these internal challenges, the Pope remains determined to confront the financial crisis head-on, though questions remain about how much longer the Vatican can sustain this deficit without significant structural changes. As Pope Francis continues his recovery, the Vatican is under pressure to find a solution that can secure its future while remaining true to its mission and values. The road ahead remains uncertain, but the Pope's recent efforts demonstrate his commitment to addressing one of the Church's most pressing challenges. For now, the faithful and the world are watching closely as the Holy See grapples with its financial future. This is Stephen, GC News.